Manchester United's defeat yesterday to Hull was predictable, and Pompey can explain why. Because the people of Pompeii could have avoided the fate they had. If they didn't ignore the signs that that massive volcano was going to erupt and stay here, they could have left, and then they would have probably survived. And I think a similar thing applies to Manchester United in the footballing context. While Manchester United results were good last season, I don't think the performances were. When you look at the type of football they were playing, it is not the type of football that you play if you are an elite team, if you want to be champions. United were playing low block transitional football. They would sit really deep because they have defenders like Harry Maguire who are very good at defending the box, and then they would attack the large spaces on transition because the attack they have is built to do that. Guys like Bruno, Umbuemo, even Cunha are built to play in these large space transitional games. The issue here is that this football isn't really sustainable, and to be an elite side, you have to have more control on games. You have to play a bit more like Pep Guardiola and Manchester City, and we saw United try to do this yesterday against Hull. The issue is that they're not set up to play this type of football because they've been trying to play this low block stuff and focusing on results. Obviously, this creates the issue that when they do try and scale up and play proper football, controlled football against a team like Hull, they just don't have the team to do it at all. Their attack isn't good in large spaces, they can't break down low blocks, they have to resort to just crossing into the box, and their defense can't defend the large spaces, especially in the midfield, that was purely outclassed of athleticism yesterday by Hull City. I also think there's a factor of them believing the performances last season were better than they were, simply because they outperformed XG massively under Carrick. When you look at the underlying numbers, the results and performances were actually very similar under Amorim. It's just under Carrick they started scoring goals and conceding less than they should, and therefore the results got better when maybe the performances weren't actually.